Undertale. If you're a fan of Earthbound, RPGs, or any game of the sort, this is the quintessential game for you to play. So, allow me to take you back to the past and show you just what made this game so popular in the first place, and how that popularity has continued to grow till this day. However, this video does contain spoilers to the main campaign of Undertale. You have been warned, and without further ado, let's get into it. Starting our timeline off, we have to talk about Toby Fox. Being born back in 1991, Toby Fox is an American video game developer who got his career started off by making music for the webcomic Homestuck. And clearly it's no surprise that he spent many of his early years playing games like Final Fantasy and Super Mario RPG. He was heavily influenced by a woman named Yoko Shimomura and her work on the song Megalomania, which was used in the 1994 game Live Alive on the Super Famicom. Now, I can't really play the song for you because I don't want this video to get copyrighted, but trust me, look it up in your own time, it is an absolute banger. It's clear that this man has excellent taste. Later on in 2008, Toby Fox would make a name for himself with his many ROM hacks, including a Halloween one. Anyways, this wasn't super important in the long run, but I thought it was still worth mentioning. Then, 5 years later, a campaign was started on the website Kickstarter with the very humble goal of $5,000. Mind you, this is June 25th of 2013. Now, Toby admittedly didn't have very much experience when it comes to game development. The little experience he had came from the website RPG Maker 2000 with him and his brother. Now, I want you to guess just how well this Kickstarter did. Coming from someone who only made music prior to this and has zero experience, how much do you think it would have made? In the first, I don't know, let's just say the first month. $51,124. What in the world? Like, come on, man, that's just insane. I'm not trying to discredit this in any way, it's just simply remarkable. I'm very impressed, if you can't already tell. I will never see that amount of money in my life. So now we find ourselves at the next point in our timeline. You see, one of the biggest problems I have personally with RPGs is it gets a little stale after a while. Too many one-note NPCs, too many similar side quests. It all can just feel a bit plain and boring, even. I do have some favorite NPCs like Dex from Mega Man Battle Network, who, fun fact, controls Gutsman, one of my favorite robot masters. And of course there's Professor Oak from the Pokemon series. But other than that, a lot of the characters feel a little bit bland and uninteresting. This is where Toby Fox wanted to separate his game from all others. He'd create complex characters, each made to emphasize a different aspect of the game. All of them are super memorable in their own ways. Even characters who just sit on the ground with you, make you think for a while, like DJ Ghost, are all deep in their own ways, and you'll remember them throughout your playthrough. Even someone as simple as a snowman who gives you a snowball to take far away sticks with you for the rest of the game. Then there are some characters who on the surface are just good for a laugh, like Papyrus and Sand, but the more you get to know them, they don't seem like such two-dimensional characters anymore. Papyrus is a goofy guy who dreams of joining the Royal Guard. He's smart, but immature. Optimistic, but cocky. Sans is originally just a funny guy obsessed with puns and visual gags. But even so, he's an unparalleled fighter who questions the player's morals throughout the entire game, with hard-hitting questions like, do you think the worst person can change? And this is the question that the funny meme skeleton asks you. What do you mean? This is such good dialogue. As a writer myself, once again, I am super impressed. Anyways, it took Toby Fox 32 months to develop this game all by himself, with only Temi Chang to help out with the art. But then, in September of 2015, the game was released. But both critically and commercially, this game blew up. With pixel art akin to something like the SNES and a gameplay style that's much like the Mario and Luigi RPG series, mixed with a bullet hell like Enter the Gungeon, it appealed to an older audience as well as the 13 to 18 demographic, which, if you're talking sales, is right where you want to be. I will say, sorry, still haven't played Enter the Gungeon yet. I know it's a banger, I just don't have the money. Unexpectedly, Undertale's fan base blew up. For years, they'd make fan games, alternate universes, ROM hacks, mods, and so much more. One of the most impactful ones was in December of 2023 with Undertale Yellow. I highly suggest you check that game out. It's a lot of fun. But of course, this wasn't all. They'd make alternate universes of alternate universes, using things like gender swaps, personality swaps, role swaps, evil variants, and so much more. Kinda reminds me of Invincible in a way. I literally don't have enough time to cover it all in this video, but if you want me to, drop a comment down below and I'll do my best. But seriously, if I don't get around to it, it's a deep rabbit hole and I suggest you try and go down it. You'll be in for a lot of fun. Now, back to the actual Undertale game. The game rewards a simple but fun gameplay loop. There are a total of 3 paths to take: the neutral path, the genocide path, and the pacifist path. Now, the neutral path occurs when you decide to take a few lives of some of the NPCs and spare some as well. This is the most common one, if you can't already tell. Then there's the genocide path, one of the easiest but also the hardest. You see, this occurs when you kill literally everything you come into contact with. But what makes this game mode hard is how it hurts you. Because in the other playthroughs, you get to know these characters, you understand them, but at the same time, they're just video game characters. And you can do what you want, and you'll be going through the game, ripping through everyone, feeling like a piece of garbage, but also strong, until Sans challenges you, giving you one of the hardest boss fights in the entire game. Finally, there is what I would consider the hardest one of all, the pacifist route, where you literally spare everything you come into contact with. What makes this so hard is the fact that you don't earn XP. You can earn gold to buy health up, but without XP, you're stuck at 20 HP for the whole game. Dudes, when I say this route is hard, I mean like crazy, stupid hard. I don't even know how to describe it hard. Eventually, a speedrun community started to form, and as of recording this, in the big 2025, here are the world record holders. For the neutral route, Mr. Linky2K holds the title at 51 minutes, 49 seconds, and 167 milliseconds. For the genocide route, TetrisBit holds it at 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 17 seconds. And finally, for the pacifist route, it's Mr. Link2K again, with 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 8 seconds. This brings us to the final part of our timeline. Nowadays, Undertale is basically on every single console. It's sold over 16 million units, and truly has a cult following like no other. It's a community that truly cares about everything the creator worked towards. In fact, the game even got a sequel back in 2018 with Deltarune. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I know this community is very special to a lot of people, so I thought I'd go and contribute to it a bit myself. It took me a while to get this whole thing made, so sorry for the wait, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then please subscribe to see more. And while you're at it, go check out the rest of my History of series here on YouTube. I'm a small channel trying to grow, and any support would mean the absolute world to me. Thanks again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.